you. Here we go again. Welcome viewers and listeners. Here we are at the final of the Auckland Champ Pairs. And then my other chair over here, we've just been seconded Steve Fisher from Royal Oak to come and give us a hand and give Brendan a rest, or the viewers a rest, which way you want to prove it.
How you doing, Pete?
Good, thanks, mate. Bit of bad luck in that last one, but that's bowls.
That's bowls, that's the way it goes, yep.
Yeah, we've got old Mr. Posa here from the Mount Albert Club. He's in hot form at the moment, playing with Nick Thompson.
Mark played absolutely phenomenal in the first game this morning.
Yeah.
Totally outdid us and deserves to be in the final.
He's only been playing about 3-4 years, but he plays nearly every day, a Croatian, and they're very competitive nation, and I don't think he will be letting much go by without his presence.
And you got Peni and Pele from Hunter's Corner, and of course they're the reigning Oceania Pairs champs of recent times.
Yeah, they just won the gold medal there a couple of weeks at the Royal Oak Bowling Club there. That was a great facility for the event held. And you were part of that around there, helping out around the club and the kitchen there, Steve.
Yeah. Oh, look, these boys. It was it was an awesome event for the club, of course. But to have these guys here and to win that medal, it was a real good feel-good moment for bowls, I think, in general, and seemed to be a popular win. The boys are obviously well liked.
Here's an attacking shot. Is he going to get a slide? You never know, mate. Tell you.
His weight's good.
No. Yeah,
good weight. Gets a clean run. He's good.
Yeah, very popular win there. They actually played the New Zealand under-26s there with Seamus and Finbar, which is no mean feat. So, and they actually beat the Aussies as well. So they're actually quite a notable pairing together.
Yeah, they had a bit of a tricky run through to the final. So good on the boys. Yeah, they went real good. And for their little island of Tokelau would be a huge...
yeah, it was great to see
huge win.
As you know, that even with some of the other nations there, it was he's a good bowler. Nick plays with his bowls. Doesn't want to get half the kitty.
Close here, Nick.
Don't want to get half.
Going to get the gap.
Yeah.
Oh, unlucky.
Well, Marcus put his hands on his head there. Yeah, no, it was great. It was a great event there, and no, I think it was their first medal they've actually won. So in the Commonwealth plus the Oceania, so they were very well.
Interestingly, they've changed the
they screwed the scrum. Yeah, normally they do, but he's actually got a sore knee, so he just found it better without putting the mat down and the kitty.
Right.
So that's mainly the reason. So you never know what can happen here.
Oh,
There's
there
one.
we go.
But that last bowl of Nick's is going to be a great shot to. As a result, as long as he plays the weight to it, the only problem is he may clunk onto that short bowl area. That's 1 o'clock, Steve.
Yep.
We've not got a good view if it can see the actual kitty, but if he's tight, he doesn't want to be flicking his own out. So
yeah, and it'll probably just depend on his speed a little bit, I think, as to whether he gets a clean run under there or
just the first end. So go for it.
Feel out the green.
Yeah.
The green will be a little bit different. Peni and Pele, I think, played on this earlier in the day, but slightly different rink at the moment. With
also a same as coming off that bowl here.
Yeah, very good. And with that weight was great if he was under that front. He grabs the jack and he's got the back one. So
yeah, that one he could play it with confidence because Nick actually played a good one with his first. It just depends if these turn his bowl here because it draws well, this hand here. I remember the last game we were involved with it. Comes home well.
Next one, mate. Kitty's good.
Great facilities here, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, great setting. Beautiful setting in the park.
Yep.
Nice background.
He didn't like that the way he put his head down. It just goes to show if he's got the weight, he'd be all right.
Your weight here, mate.
No, he
He
didn't.
just
No weight.
short of a run there, but line's perfect.
We trying to. You can't see half that bowl even running down the other hand and try and get a forward. He's going for the dead draw. Oh, we tended to try and play a swinger on the first end, and yeah, see, that's nothing bowl.
It might be a bit tight, I think.
Yeah. Well, he gets the chip again. You never know, brother.
Oh,
You never know.
Oh.
There's Mark again.
Yep.
That's what tends to happen. You just play up the middle and see what happens.
So, good weight down to the head, Peter. You get results, right? So,
Jeez, I'm just looking at our profile, mate. Jesus.
yeah.
I look like I've had Christmas early. Hey, I'm starting to think I've got a better head on a pimple.
A couple of fine figures there,
Hey,
mate.
you did.
Hey.
Hey. Who's the guest one? Oh, it has 150. Who's this? Oh, no, that's Line. That was then, the Ark was around when I got mine. Yeah, it's a bit tighter coming down the hand, but he plays good weight for his bowl to hang around. What do you think of the bit of starweed in the green there, Steve?
It's all right. Yeah, no, it's all right. I mean, we played earlier on, and I found, to be fair, I personally struggled a little bit with the weight, but I found the line okay.
Yeah.
Just struggled with the weight.
It's the old story with the old starweed in it. It's a good turning for your bowl. You've got to take green and make sure it's you take your green. If you don't, you're going to get crucified. But it's good for a pace, and you can always correct on the starweed. And we haven't got a blowing gale here at all.
Nah, very, very gentle breeze, if any at all, actually. It's been pretty still most of the day. That's one thing I found is exactly like Peni there. It's quite easy to fall a metre short.
Yeah.
You've got to be slightly through the head. I think looking to reach the jack with every bowl, or a foot over, that's kind of your weight.
You want to do that, and then if you are in trouble, like if I'm just saying that Mark did put one there, that there is an opportunity of squirting it, and your bowl's going to go with it. So short bowl really on surface like this isn't going to count much. In saying that, look what happened the last end. Yeah, the short bowl come off and ended up with a shot.
Yeah,
so,
correct. You never know.
But they're these two here together, the Papatoetoe boys, I'll call them that, they've come through and they've taken some big scalps. They took out this morning's game with Tio and Peni there with their game, and then they've just taken out Danny Delaney and Kevin Dixon. So they're no mean feats. So they're not going to be no easy beats, and especially with a little gold medal that they've had hanging around their neck. That's going to give them a lot of confidence.
Yeah, 100%.
Mark's
You'll be happy to see Kevin, Danny in the semi though, Pete. You're playing tomorrow in the fours with them. So you'll be happy the boys are going all right.
Yeah, it's just well, as you know, I had a couple of seasons off trying to get the what I had in mind with the Tongan team, and I had a little bit of a rest there for a while. But I'm back playing again. And last year was the same. I had a little bit of a hiccup and misjudged dates, which I was in finals, so I had to forfeit that. And lucky enough that we're in the hunt tomorrow in the fours.
Yeah, good.
And you see yourself, you're shooting off to the nationals while we.
Yeah.
No, to defend your crown, of course.
We are. Yeah. Same team. So
Good. That's always good to see. And I'm a stickler for club teams in nationals. I think that brings the true event out of it. And you're going to have great memories over the years being with each other. playing. And
we've had great memories over the last year. It's been fantastic. So
you want another year.
We do, and we'll be giving it our all. And
Cool.
Very thankful to the boys for the opportunity. And
You must have some ability, mate. They don't take mugs. They don't travel light. They're like people with gold stars or all this other drama.
I don't have the gold stars, but
your time will come.
Working
mate.
our way there. So Nick's weight's not too bad there.
Yeah.
Just that hand tends to hang a little bit, so just a touch on the wide side, but his weight's good.
I think he uses the old green masters, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So they'll get a good tip. He's a good track if he's up.
Yeah, he's got his weight again. His
Line's good. That's a bit of an ugly head, this, isn't it? Really,
So now the tricky thing for Nick, right? Either hand is the opposition bowls on the run into the head, so he's got to try and find a. He might actually be better changing his hand now and trying to as he is.
Yeah, just go the furthest bowl away. Then
Nice draw on this backhand. On this clubhouse side, there's a nice bit of turn there. Either side of that bowl, he's probably good.
Come on, walk it out.
What's his weight?
Weight.
Come on.
A bit short too.
Probably it's just a touch. Yeah, touch short.
So what do you think they got? 1 or 2 there? It's very
Oh,
hard.
So
That back bowl over there, that's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. That may be in the count.
Pele's first bowl, I think, is definitely the shot, and
Mate, look, he's going to break someone's leg here. Don't want to flip it in.
don't.
Oh, Mark was riding that. I wouldn't like you riding my horses, Mark, the way you put your back out, mate.
Look, if Nick repeats his first bowl just with another couple of feet away, he'll probably be close to shot.
He more or less just wants to go around it this time. There's a little bit of a breeze coming up this afternoon. You see on their pants there that's blowing a bit there, so. He's around it.
Slightly wide line, but if he's around there with good weight, he'll probably get shot.
How's his
Walk
weight,
it out.
mate?
Come on,
Yeah, I
Nicky.
think it'll be
Come
good
on,
enough for
Nicky.
shot.
Yeah, boy. Well done, mate.
Oh, I don't know, mate. Just very deceiving.
Should be shot, I think.
Very deceiving.
Done, Nicky.
Yep. Go on to Nick and Mark. 1 all after 2. See, all the draws are out for the Nationals, Peter.
Yes, mate. There's
Some interesting sections there.
Oh well, that's part of the Nationals, isn't it? Some people might have an easy one, and some have got the sections of death, and that's what's good about the Nationals. You don't know some of the people you're playing against from other centres or as further away as Invercargill, and they come up here and you've never heard of them, and they've actually got heaps of centre titles. I know a gentleman that I know quite well. He doesn't bother travelling now, and man, I reckon if he came up here, he'd win a national title. It's Bill Clements. He's got 85 centre titles.
Oh wow!
And, then you've got the Park boys from down Wanganui. He's got about 60. So we don't really know some of the ones outside our areas how well they actually play. Steve. It's not until you start getting around the traps, they always say that, we know what Aucklanders are like, they just look around, next minute, bang, drive, and, he's from Auckland, and that was mainly because some of our greens there, that we were favouring the drive more than the draw, where if you go down there, they'll draw 3 inside a shot bowl that's only about 10 inches away, or the old, say, 100 centimetres.
Mark's weight here is on a good track. He's got a good line. Yeah, his weight's pretty good, I think. Very good.
That's up, the other hand now, we get the score. Best to do it with 2 bowls than 1.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. As long as he, don't go flying at it, because he's been a neck skip, just meter over the head, and make sure your bowls, if you're going to miss it, that it's going to be in contention for, just in case he comes down and he has to play another one to it.
wants to put himself in a position where he gives his third bowl a chance to make a difference.
Yeah, like he'd be disappointed because he wanted to be a metre over on that, and even if it wasn't counting or stopping that other second shot, like, as I said before, the kiddie's not going to come out the green.
Mark, are we looking to repeat the dose and
You put the S
down
on.
in behind his last bowl?
He's got better green this time too, and it's not going to fatten it too much.
Just a little short of running.
It's still in
I
the
think
count.
that line was really good if he sneaked round his last bowl.
Yeah, hit the tee by the tee
By
there.
the tee, he was good. Right, Peni's still got a chance. His line's good if he can just adjust that weight a little bit.
It's more the weight more than anything than the green. There's a good track here, I was a bit pacey. See, this is when you start. That's. Gosh.
May have run into the ditch there, but
It's still ugly trying to draw a shot there around. Oh well, at least he knows now I just got to get up and draw it without playing those reaching shots and just try and get second shot or the shot. No doubt he'll be going through his mind.
he's got a bit of space around those two
Yes.
two bowls, which will be on his backhand. So nice draw on that hand as well. So plenty of room for him to get around there.
Nick hammers this, it puts really pressure on you, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. The next one of those guys, right? He's very consistent. He'll pile the pressure on you.
Oh, he's in the ditch, isn't he?
Quick.
Yeah, they wind on Marcus's pants, so
It's really come up.
yeah, that actually must be pretty well counting, I would say. So a very important bowl, this one here. A very important bowl,
Well,
I
he
tell you.
gets a clean run. Yeah, he's well around those.
He's
Hang
pretty well
around.
played, mate.
It's a very good effort. Yep, and that'll be number one. Well played. Very well played.
Nick's just got to play a yard to that, mate. And if he sits the bowl or the kiddie jumps out in front of him, he'll trail it back to his back bowl he played previously. Come on, Mark, move aside, please. How's his weight, mate?
Walk it out.
I can't see.
Might just be a bit light on it.
Yeah, I would have been playing more weight to that Stephen.
Well, he
G.
could arrive to that bowl.
Yeah,
He had
mate.
plenty of chances.
Well,
there.
if he sat it out, he got 4-5,
Yeah, correct.
What it's done now is given him the opportunity, a bit more confidence.
Pele piles another one in there.
Another one.
Puts a bit of pressure on Nick's last bowl, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yep.
He'll tight, see, he'd be tight. You don't want to hit Nick up. Oh, he got out of jail. He got out of jail. Mark's shaking his head. Look at that. He got out of jail. Well, that's a couple of lucky shots. He's not. I shouldn't say lucky. The weight's there, so that's only a dead draw for him now.
So now, if you know, Mark's having a look at, I don't know, from that angle it looks one, but still think it's for Nick to arrive down there on his backhand, trying to arrive to the shot bowl.
Yeah, maybe more ditch weight, because if he is tight, he can hit Mark's two bowls up or
Or
his
his
own
own.
black.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, sit the shot bowl out.
He's got to give it a chance. That first one, his second bowl, he'd have been very disappointed in that. You want weight to the ditch, and if these other ones jump up and follow you, it's called the old clunk shot, Sometimes you can try and play the perfect shot and it doesn't work.
Yeah, good weight here.
Yeah, it's just going to hang
Good
it,
weight.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's not
That's the
quite
way.
going to get down. That's the right idea, though.
Yeah. You just
Any contact on the front bowls of the shot bowl was good for him with that weight.
want to be dropping a 3. This is the thing, Mark actually played 3 very good bowls, and he's looking down the barrel that he could possibly. Oh no, he's going to be short. That's a bonus bowl. But Mark will be thinking, gee, I gave you 3 shots, and possibility of 2 down. I'm not too sure what it is. Maybe 2, 1. Look, you're not telling us.
Looks one, but
Well, that's a game of pairs, isn't it? You know, you play as a team, not as an individual in this. So Mark just gets that out of his mind that we didn't drop too many. So 2-1. They played this in the last game, the first game this morning against Teo, played more to the tee. And they found that quite effective. You know, I did notice when it got short and that they struggled. Both of them actually struggled, but it was going in Teo's favour until he dropped a one, and then they reverted back to the longer length. Well, you'll have a happy household tonight, won't you, mate?
Yeah. No, the girls will be happy.
Yeah. Well, who's cooking dinner tonight? You cooking dinner tonight?
I think it might be dinner out tonight. Pete.
Oh, that's a bit harsh, mate. Christmas coming up and going out for dinner. You must have heaps of money. You should be.
Who doesn't?
Oh, not me, mate. I'm a poor old pensioner.
You're going to Japan for Christmas. What are you talking about?
Don't tell too many people, mate. Yeah, but I could be on rice.
Hey?
I could be on rice and sake. Hey, I just looked at the temperature and it's blinking -4 degrees. Oh, I did say I was wanted a white Christmas, but not that blinking white.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to see Santa Claus there. You think if I have enough beers, or Santa might come up?
Oh, he'll be there, mate.
Have to be.
He'll be there.
Well,
he's always there, mate. He's watching.
Well, that's what I said.
Watching.
Santa's there, and you know, from the pole, it's not going to take too long to get up there.
He's always watching.
He's a good return.
He's a good bowl from Peni. Yep, that's a handy bowl.
Well, it must be the shop the way the crowd's applauding.
Yeah, no, the girls went well in
Oh,
their final. They played very, very well, and
I think
we had a little thing last year. I managed to get the men's 1 to 5 triples, and the girls then followed up with their 1 to 5 triples. And this year I got the pairs, and then they've followed up with the pairs.
Well, that's it. Well,
yeah.
Well, when you get a cold, they get a cold.
Oh, we'll try not to follow too closely. But
you know, partners in crime always never happens.
Yeah.
So where are you thinking of dining tonight? Anywhere local? Indian, Thai, KFC? Or the local chip bar?
Thinking maybe Mexican cafe or something like that.
Oh, you're cheap, mate.
Hey?
You're cheap.
I'm not paying.
Oh, gosh.
Someone else can pay. They won prize money, though. They can pay.
That much? Oh, this is Cardinalson. This is, you know, you'd be a bit annoyed here that sitting on it and nothing over, especially when you've got a player like Nick and Mark here. They're quite attacking players, I should say, that they won't be short. He's got when he puts that hand up, he knows he's very good at telling the judgment on his weight.
Anything over the head is good from Mark here, so it'll give Nick something to play to.
You don't want to slice this in. That's a good bowl.
Yeah, that's a good bowl there.
Yep.
Very good. So there's plenty for Nick. He is one down, but there's plenty to play to on the head, right?
Would you be playing the other hand now?
If I'm Nick?
No.
If I'm Pele?
Why won't you play and sit that bowl and try and touch
I guess his only concern maybe if he got a bit tight, that is the tighter hand. So whether he, risks running tight to Penny's bowl or...
I'd play that. And then you've always got a bowl to sit. But hey,
look, he's going to come the clubhouse side. That's the better draw side.
Yeah, but if you know what Nick's going to do, I just want one over.
Well, Nick's not going to be short, is he?
No.
So
and this particular
Pele's bowl has to be over the head.
This is what I'm saying. Now that's when you reach finals, to win finals, you've got to put bowls over the head.
So I think Nick will be having a look down the forehand side with a bit of weight here.
Yes, you're definitely right there. And if it holds, but you don't want it working too quickly. You might flick half. That's the thing. And that's why I say if you had more back bowls over the head, it didn't matter where. There's either a possible, I can't see at the moment if it's one up or they're two down.
There was another bowl of Penny's earlier that went over the head. So I'm just not quite sure where that landed.
We've got one there on the 3 o'clock.
Mark's bowl. Yep. There's another bowl of Penny's somewhere, and I'm not sure whether it stayed on the rink or not. But
our cameraman will pick that up shortly. He's very skilled.
Oh, there's one back on this. If you look not far from the centre line, right back on the ditch there. So that's Penny's
You see, there's a couple.
Yeah, so holding
three.
Holding three.
Big Bowley and Nikolai.
Yep.
And that's what I say, if there was bowls, more bowls over the head.
This is Nick's second bowl, so really important bowl this. He won't want to put too much pressure on his last bowl.
He gave it a flick.
There's his line. He looks pretty good for line.
We've got to make sure he's not in the...
I think his line's good.
Is he going to sit
Is he
something?
going to sit
or
on
the ditch?
there?
No, he's in the ditch.
Oh, unlucky.
Well, it's better to be there than...
Short. Gave himself a chance.
Yeah.
Harley will be looking to repeat the dose. What he won't want to do is put too many bowls close together where Nick can kind of rest out something.
It's the same way, you know, like... Just as long as it counts, and Nick will be thinking, God, I'll fall down if he hits something or puts the kitty in the ditch. And a
Toucher in the ditch, that's counting.
Gee, everything's working for them at the moment, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So again, there's room for Nick, but there's lots of holes as well, and he can't afford to be short. So he's got to take the gamble, I think, Peter, and play.
Normally, when you play a
that
shot,
way.
when you play a shot like that, what tends to happen is, I might be calling it early before it's finished. You tend to fall short, or you're going to hit up something. I don't know what's happened. You come up short,
run into a wide bowl,
and that's what tends to happen. It'd be 4, 5, 4,
4, I think. Yep.
Yeah, and that's what tends to happen is when you put yourself under that pressure, you try and cut it top weight, but you just got to black that out. Well, you should know. You've been around. You played indoor.
Yeah. Had a couple of years.
Yeah, mate. I liked it. I just couldn't get at the end, start getting up and down on my knees. I thought I was at church. See, this is what I like. They've actually got a game plan.
You've gone back to that same length again?
Same length, you know. They're not in trouble at the moment, so I think Nick, if he wins ahead, he'll be telling Marcus, let's play a
I wouldn't
mat
mind
up.
betting Mark will take the mat up a little bit. And
Yeah.
so 6-1 after 4.
Yeah.
The Hunters Corner boys have started strong.
Oh, hissing a roar. He's a good home team.
Yeah, it's a good starter.
Who's
Perfect.
the cameraman up there between the bowlers there, sitting behind the rink? Any idea who the cameraman is up there? There he is there, waving his hands. Guy in the black shirt. Anyone can tell me?
Not sure.
Oh, is that the soccer player? Oh, so we've got a soccer player here as well. Fred DeJohn, is it?
Ah, right.
Oh,
Well,
mate, he's a man of many.
former all white.
Yeah. Well, I was just checking on that. I just wanted to involve our crew here to make sure they're not sleeping and in their comfortable chairs, and we're sitting on these beer crates. I've been around, but I've never sat in such an uncomfortable chair in my life, mate.
Is that right?
Yep. Right.
Would you rather sit on a beer crate?
No, I'd rather sit on your lap. No, she's
I
right.
don't know that I'd rather that, Pete,
Oh,
but
I
anyway.
see. Look, there's no problem here. We're back to the commentary.
No, he's a good.
Oh, look, he's
That's another good bowl.
Yeah.
There's two good starters.
Actually, it's quite good
Eddie.
because he's actually been putting the heat on Mark. In the last few games I've seen Mark, he's been the dominant person in the games. You know,
100%.
and even in the fours, I've seen him the weekend before. Not many were beating Marcus off up the front. And at the moment, he's just a little bit out of fish out of water at the moment.
Bit
if I
of
could
heat
say.
on him. And
Yeah, a little bit of that expression. I'm just trying to say.
That's probably a good miss there, though, right? So, if you're going to miss, that's a good spot to miss in. It gives Nick an opportunity.
And this is where I'd be thinking is I'd be saying, just play a yard over. Because if you're going to fatten it, we know what Nick's going to do. He's going to have a little heave-ho in it.
Yep.
Oh, he's short.
Not heavy.
It's coming. So it's Christmas next week. Look, it's coming.
Geez, got a lot further than we thought it was.
No, look.
Oh, it's shot itself.
I reckon he's
Beautiful.
having everyone on. See, that's what I didn't want.
So he's holding 3 shots, but he hasn't actually got a bowl over the head, though, Pete.
And you look in the last few ends, that's been the attacking shots that Nick's had to play.
So if Mark can just put another one around the back there and just frees up the head for Nick to play right through it.
He could play the shot before Nick.
Well, he might have done it, actually. This is pretty good effort here.
There's another.
Great effort.
Yeah.
Not the worst spot to land either.
He definitely wants to split that play where Nick's foot is, where he's just walked across the screen there.
Yep. Gets inside that last bowl.
Yeah. But hey, this, I think, the way I sort of play, I would actually play that shot before them.
Oh, 100%.
I don't care. I would just.
Sometimes it's really good to play the opposition shot, right, and take it away from them.
Yeah, I would be. Yeah. No, he's going to play there and play it over or sit the bowl for 4. Yeah. As long as you're over, mate.
It's good weight for the shot.
Yeah.
And he's going to finish in a very good home. It's a very good home.
How many do you reckon he's down? 2 or 1? 2?
I'd say 2.
Thank you. It's a bit wide there, isn't it?
Yeah, that is the bigger drawing hand, but I
Yeah.
don't know if he's quite going to get back from there.
Well, buddy, I think
His weight is good. It's a good home, though, Nick. Very good.
definitely want to try and sit that ball or be over. So you got any plan for Christmas, mate?
No, just quiet Christmas around
Is it?
home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus. You got a boring life. Want to come to Japan?
Your shout?
Yeah. I wouldn't shout for help, mate. That's a great bowl there.
That's a very good bowl.
I wouldn't shout if a shark bit me.
Really?
No.
Wow.
Look at this. He's got to play a lot more weight.
I bet you're a generous man, Peter.
I am.
Not what I heard.
No, thank you, mate. I wouldn't lie straight in bed. Here we go. He dumped that, and that's not like Nick. Nick's usually got a real smooth delivery.
His weight's good. He's got a good
Yeah,
line.
yeah, Nick's clapping
How's
it.
his weight?
Is it going
Got a
to
good line.
Very good, Nick.
Very good, Nick.
How's it? Just going
Yeah.
to fall short. But a good bowl.
Great effort. It's only one down now.
He's got a very smooth delivery, Nick. I rate him as one of the only bowlers in Auckland we've got at the moment that can play in all positions. Nick.
Yeah, he's very, very, very consistent.
He's in the last 2 to 3 years, he's grown his confidence and everything. Before he was just more likely known as a lead, but now he's up there now with the big boys, and I feel he can play in any position that's there. It's laying vacant. He's doing very well in the PBA and the what's the one we got here? Sorry, our indoor circuit we got happening here. Oh,
Yeah, PBA.
PBA. Yeah, sorry. Oh, but lots of words after three games we've done. Yeah, this is the one where
So look, things
He's
can't go too wrong
no.
here. I think he can afford to arrive to his last bowl if he grabs the jack on the way through. He's got a couple of chances.
and the same with the boys from Papatoetoe. They'll be thinking we're not going to go down too many. We've got everything pretty well covered, but they are holding the shot, and Nick's got to do the big bowl.
Another good line by Nick.
He's got the pace on
Gets
him.
down. If he gets down.
No, he's got the pace on him. That was just a
Oh,
tip.
but, eh? That was the right speed though. Good speed for the shot.
Oh, here we go. How many ends now?
Another one. 5 gone. It's
it's-
7-1. The Hunters Corners boys, Peni and Pele.
It's always one of those games, there, Steve, where you can blink and we're up to 5 ends already. You know, that's how quick the game's going, and they haven't mucked around.
We're close to a third of the game gone. And look, Nick and Mark haven't necessarily played bad to this point, right?
There's been a couple of opportunities been in the Papatoetoe boys' favour where they've come off a short one, and the weight's been there, but the shots they have got, they've been drawing them, like that one where they got the 4 down here in the ditch, coming down this way, so, see, that first bowl is not too effective, but hey, at the end of the day, they're in front, and if you can... If you can...
and all about the correction on that bowl, right? So,
and it's good. I like the idea. Like it's ditch to ditch, and it's one weight. It's when you're in trouble, and
you're a bit of a ditch to ditch fan, aren't you?
well, yeah, because I think you've got more control over your weight when you're playing on Starweed.
Yeah, good ball, Mark. Very good start.
And then it's just an opinion. I think sometimes players don't look at the conditions and what type of green they're playing on. I think if you go and ask some people what's the surface that Patrick's got the Carlton Cornwall green is, they wouldn't even know if it's Papatoetoe, starweed to a weed or grass. Some bowlers just got no idea what surfaces they're playing on. That's where his first one should have been. He's putting a lot of pressure. This is when you've got a good advantage. You don't want to be dropping big
One thing
numbers.
we did notice in that first game, obviously the green is predominantly Papatoetoe with a bit of starweed scattered through. We did notice that it was very overcast at the start of the first game. Once that sun came out, the green sweated quite a lot and did slow down a little bit.
What tends to happen with the starweed and the Papatoetoe, it starts to lift, especially the Papatoetoe, and that's due a lot to our conditions here. And if you go around the country and play bowls, some of the greens you actually play on, you'll see the greenkeepers. We in Auckland, we tend to water during the day and in the evening. They set their sprinklers to about 2 in the morning, and that's the coolest time of the day, and you don't suffer the problems we have up here. We just seem to just water a bit of water, and then it sweats. It's sweaty. As you know, you look down Taranaki, and great example there. Is he going to work in time to get that?
Just a bit quick, I think, with that line. Yeah.
And they do a lot of watering at night, and look how their greens run. A lot of them have got paid staff. They just do a lot of voluntary stuff. So this is an end that's, if Marcus jumps one on here, it's I haven't seen that flick before.
The Papatoetoe boys have got one bowl on the ring at the moment. It's about a metre and a half short. So Mark's got 3 decent bowls here. So there's a bit of pressure on Pele here. Luckily for him, I guess that bowl's run under the line, so he has got a rest there. He's still got a shot.
As long as you don't poke, because Nick will screw you in other ways. I'm trying to say.
To be honest, at this stage of the game, they've got a good lead. Second shot's good, right?
Yeah.
If you drop a 1 out of this head, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, the other thing too is we just see there the mould check. We've got to support them as well. Anyone's got any problems with their skins or their skin, is to go and have a check. It never hurts.
Especially on these days in this weather, it's pretty warm out there.
You never know.
The sunscreen, get the sunscreen on, and
how's his weight?
Might be just a bit light on.
He might get another slice of heaven here. I'd tell you.
But it's not a bad bowl though. It's probably 3rd shot, so
he could be happy with that.
It's not the worst bowl on the ring.
Yeah, so go get things checked out.
100%.
I'd be one of the worst ones. I don't wear a hat, and I'm blinking bald, but I've been lucky enough that I survived it. But I'm not going to say I'm not going to
be right over Christmas in Japan, Pete.
I've got my beanie sorted there.
No sunburn there.
I was just hoping Auckland Bowl would give me a couple of hats to take, but I must say that Bowls New Zealand look after me on some things. Yeah. So I'll give a plug for them as well.
They must like you.
No opportunity. I just take. I took Alex Reed's.
Well, he's supposed to be in the commentary booth, isn't he?
Oh, he's putting his feet up. I think he's
done a runner.
No, he's had a bit of celebrations last night, I heard.
No.
So it wasn't for his bowls. It was just a little bit of celebrations, and he's got a busy couple of weeks coming up, and looking after the bowlers here.
Yeah, Pele won't be happy with that.
No,
the last thing he wanted is to be short on that bowl, right? He's kind of got not a lot of position on this head, and he needed something at least over the head, just to give him something to play to. It gets one right and tight here. Pele's got a bit of bother with his last bowl.
I always say it only takes one bowl. There's 4.
There's 3.
I just play right up to it, mate. Don't try to draw. Play to it. No, don't use your foot, mate. Just play to it and you'll fall short. Yeah, that's the story.
He's not short. Might be on a bit of a high line, is he? Right idea, though. There's a chance for Nick and Mark to get back into the game here. 3. Nick plonks another one in for 4. Back in the game. How long are you away for, Pete?
Don't want to tell someone might break into my house. Never say how long are you away for. I'm
Really?
only 2 days.
I know where you live. I'm not going to look break into you.
They can be hot in my
Sorry,
jet.
mate. Look out, guys.
Oh, you're not taking your jet? You're not?
Nah,
No?
nah.
Leave it home.
Fair enough. Helicopter.
I don't know if helicopter get you to Japan, will it? I don't care enough guess.
I'd stop over somewhere. Get David Good or someone. Just bring your mates in.
Stop at Fiji and
Yeah.
Dave can fill it up.
Yes. No, that was a good hand then for them.
Yeah, they
were-
needed to score there, and
Well-
and they did. So
as I say, as if that's the problem is you don't want to be dropping numbers when you're 7-1 up. Gives the boys a little bit of encouragement. And that's where I say the mat up in the shorter end.
so yeah, Mark's just changed that length a little bit, which is the right idea.
Yeah.
Let's try and change things.
Yeah, I think old Mark's going to play the season here. He comes over from Croatia and he enjoys his time over here. I know he has a few barbecues and which they all like their meat over there, and he has a few ales and a bit of vino, and he loves his bowls, like, and the family. He's got his sister and all of them here, so
He was telling me when he goes back, he's been asked to do a bit of cricket coaching. And
oh yeah, because he was in
help
the,
out.
yeah, he was actually a great cricketer as well.
Very good cricketer.
Yeah, I heard he was
Played for Auckland back in his day. And,
Yep. Really hard
yeah,
nut too.
he's helping out with a bit of coaching over there. So
Good.
when he goes back, so that'll be good for him. Yeah, here's another good one coming down. Gets around his own, which he has done. Very good home.
There's a little bit of disputes going on in this room here.
Yeah.
Steve, I think you should
Someone's-
show your size and get up and
someone-
show some authority here.
Yeah.
These guys are getting out
Yeah,
of
I
hand.
tried that, but didn't go very far, Pete.
Oh, get the whip out, mate.
Yeah, you might be a better option than me, Peter. You
No, mate, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
really?
Here we go, yes.
Who told you that?
No one. This is my little dreams. Here we are, back at the bowls. But,
I'm no good at fighting unless it's against amps or something, you know. Not big enough for that.
oh, fuck. I didn't tell you I got a black belt today.
Hmm?
I got a black belt.
Did you?
Yeah.
In what?
Oh, boxing. It was called the candle weight.
Candle weight.
Yeah.
Right.
Have you heard of that? That
No.
that event?
No.
It was one blow and I was out. So, you know, I was well known for the candle weight division. Yes, no.
Look, that's a good start by Mark. Two good
Yes.
bowls there.
He's,
you know.
he's actually come
and,
on.
and a good back bowl on the centre line, so that's good.
He's come back on his game in the last two ends there, 3 ends, and he had that little, not, I wouldn't say a little sleep, it's just that he was right onto the...
Penny can
Peni
plonk
can-
something there
yeah,
close, and
yeah, Peni.
the Hunters boys will be wanting to score again this end. They
He's
won't
pre-
want
he's
to drop
pretty-
another end.
He's pretty close this time, is he over? Yeah, see the last couple of ends,
Gets
they
on
just-
that back bowl there. It's a good result. Yep, that's handy. Not the worst place in the world to be.
I think he might just come down the other hand there and try and sit told Mark's bowl. Penny's just gone off the boil just a tad, but his bowls are over the head, which is good. It just
Yeah, correct. Yep. At least
But-
there's something to play to, right? So
well, Alicia Skips doesn't have to go around or inside bowls and all that drama.
look like the technicians have sorted it, Pete. Eh?
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
a bit of man love going on in there. Unbelievable. Yeah, he's a good bowl. We'll cover that.
That's the tighter side.
Yeah.
Get split those two blues. Yeah, that's a good spot. Yep, good home. Probably not where he was aiming to be, but it's a good home, right? It's stops any funny business.
Is he up? He's on a good track. It's just if he's up.
He's up.
Tell you,
He's up.
he's getting an edge.
He's
all right.
up.
He's
Yeah,
flying.
he's up all right. Oh,
The green was nice.
need a touch off something. Say Luka look to be just tighten that up a little bit. Might change his hand and try and beat that last bowl. So when you heading off, Pete? When's
Next week, Friday, Saturday.
Oh,
it's
very nice.
Flight, so
Yep.
be good.
good.
I've had a busy time at the moment, and just want to relax.
Family going or?
Yeah, we're all going there. We decided last year that instead of we all sitting around looking at each other, drinking, and the old Christmas things, we said, well, why don't we just shoot off and go somewhere different? So
Oh,
one
very
thing led to another, and I think it was about 9-10 o'clock at night. I said, how about we just shoot over, have a white Christmas? Oh man, it's starting to look ugly for them.
That'll be something different, right?
Yes. Oh, mate, that's sort of like just lost their mojo a bit.
Probably 3 there to Mark and Nick at the moment.
I don't know why Nick wants to play that hand when he played the others, because all you're going to do is fatten something up for him to think. I'd just stay on the same hand.
I agree. Yep. If he's good enough to play the shot, let him play it. But,
That's it. Just leave the hole there.
Yep.
Which is-
Sometimes holes are good, right? You
Yeah.
just
Yeah. So what he's actually doing now is, well, I feel's right, where he's not going to
I mean, you can't
block the hole.
you can't stop someone playing a good
No,
bowl, but
no.
you don't want to encourage them to
Yeah, well, that's correct.
to
And
play something.
the only way he's going to play a good ball now is a dead draw.
Walk it out. Walk it
Correct.
out.
Nick and sneak and
Yes,
yep,
it is
that'll be
4.
counting. That's 4.
So this is going to jump them in front. So here's a huge bowl
This is
for the
a big,
game.
big bowl in the game. It's a bit of a game changer, this one.
Yeah. He's on a good line. Don't you worry about that. Just got to sit something now.
He gets down.
He's going to sit the blink thing again.
Doesn't want the hole.
Yep.
Bad luck. So that's 4. Yep. So 4 to Nick and Mark.
4 and a 3.
Takes
7.
them 8-7 up after 7. So look, that's a great comeback. 7-1 down after 5. To 8-7 up after 7. So in 2 ends, they've
And that's a little bit because of Mark's coming on his game, and I'm not.
and he changed the length of the end as well.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I said if the game's going to change, he's got to get them out of control. It's like anything, then you can start dictating the game.
Yep.
And they'll be thinking now, gee, in 2 ends we've lost, we've dropped 7, and that's a 4 and a 3.
Yep. Yeah.
Marty.
Kicking around. So you're going to miss all the big bowls, Pete, coming up in the next sort of 3 or 4 weeks?
Yeah, have a rest, mate. Let someone
Yep.
else do their job.
You heading down to the 4s in February?
No.
National 4s?
No, I'll
No.
just sit and watch. No. Just see how all you boys go. I've sort of like had me day of being around the traps like that and sleeping,
Great
a
start,
week
mate.
and a half. Good
Very
ball,
good
mate.
start. Yep.
As much as I like the companion, I do those little short trips. I go down to where was it? Cornwall. I go down there. I go to Invercargill. So and then there's a few trips, and then I pop over to Aussie for a tick and play with my mate Brass. So I sort of like tend to select where I want to go now. And
Yep.
It's not that I disagree with the Nationals. It's just that I think over the years I've had my fair share of that, and I met a lot of great people around. So we're all getting older, so they're not around either.
That's right. As every year ticks by, there's unfortunately somebody else that's
Yeah, he's playing too much dead drawing instead of giving his bowl a chance there. You've reached the final. You've played 2 games, 3 games. You're into your 2.5 games, and you've only
he's done the right thing there though. Just turn around, walk away from the
Yeah,
from the scene, and just collect yourself. And
Well, this is where I see
Reset.
The skip. When you're walking up, just have a wee chat and just say, hey, come on, go and have some water, or something's definitely not working, because he's been a bit erratic in the last 3 ends basically, hasn't it? It's just changed the whole thing. We're still, say we're still in the game, give him a bit of confidence. I possibly could be saying, mate, change your hand. Get off the hand you're falling short on all the time.
Yep. Oh, at that point, any decision's a good one, right?
Yeah.
So,
And not only that, when you're playing this type of shot, it's like you give your bowler a chance. The kiddie could jump out in front of you. He's like a fish out of water at the moment. He hasn't settled down from
he gone into the ditch, unfortunately, there. But yeah, maybe a change of hands are good as any, right? It's
Well, it makes you think a little bit more. It's not working at the moment. It's not being critical. You just got to be. It's how we see it. See, it's giving Mark the confidence that he wants.
stick with the same hand. He's. This is where the skip could step in and kind of take over and say, just have a change. And
that's what I mean. Just
change your mindset a little bit.
When you walk up, just have a little talk and just slow it down a bit. It's a better pace, but he might sit it. I tell you,
He sits that. He's got one.
Still a couple more down. But there's a lot of unders and overs at the moment. There we are.
Yeah, that's good to see, right? Peni's sort of scratched around with 3 bowls there, but still a high 5, and it's all good, mate. I'll sort it out. Part of playing with your mate, right? You take the good with the bad, and
of course,
it happens.
And they've been in situations where they're only one behind, but they definitely would be thinking we're a bit scratchy at the moment, and we're just lucky that Nick and Mark aren't going plonk, plonk, plonk. There is opportunities there to draw a shot. You see what I mean now? Like,
too far away here.
It's not as if it's sitting right on it. So
there's still room.
So
yep. The other thing too, there's not a lot of days you're going to go through a day of bowls and you're going to be on, right on the money every time, is there? You're going to have a period of time where you're going to scratch around a little bit, and it's riding out that storm and coming out the other end of it. So, tell you what, if his weight's right, just a touch quick, eh? Great line.
Definitely want to put one in here on our belly, because
might be just short of a gallop here, Nick, I think. Great line, but just a bit light on weight. A big bowl by Pele. He needs another bowl on the head. He had a great line last time, just a bit quick.
As long as he can sit something.
You can get to that, it'll get him second shot.
A lot of running, mate, there. You got to remember you're playing on the map where everyone's been walking, so it becomes a bit quicker.
Yep.
Another shot, mate. Up to you if you want to go that way.
That was actually very interesting from Mark there, where he's put the longer length, to the tee there.
Yeah.
But he has pulled them out.
He has pulled them out probably nearly halfway. So
yeah, but that was a brave call, because as we know at the start there, the boys were playing to the tee.
I suppose it's just backing yourself, right? To have the confidence to do that.
Come on, Nicky, walk it out, mate. Walk it out.
Very good ball by Nicky here.
Very good, mate. Very good.
Chief man, as they call him.
Give me make it up.
The old story, man. I think sometimes
there's probably 4 there.
Yeah. Definitely, you don't want to be dropping a 4, 3 and a 4. That's
You
how
wouldn't
many
wanna
is that? That's 11 and 3 ends.
Yep. So I think you're drawing just to try and cut the numbers. And
Well, I always find that hand there so hard. You know, you've got to be so precise. At least with here, you're coming around that front bowl of Nick's.
I think he's had a good line the last 2 bowls. He's just been quick. So if you can just kind of hang around the head and just cut the numbers down.
Well, he's a good bowl if he's up. He should cut something down.
Should cut something down here.
He's going to hang around for something, isn't it? Maybe only 2 down now.
Maybe only 2 down. Hard to tell from that angle. The wind blowing the camera in a bit there, so hard to tell.
3, mate.
We'll say 2, eh?
2, I think.
Oh, that's not all bad. Still in the hunt.
Yeah, yeah.
So Mark gone to that slightly shorter length again. They get there 3. So 11-7. So 3-4-3 in the last 3 ends for Mark and Nick.
Now he's got a shorty and he's playing around.
His weight's good.
These boys need to naturally stop the rot, and I think that's going to happen if his first bowl is effective. Because I don't think any of his bowls in the last 3 to 4 ends have been effective leading off. And as we know in pairs, if he leads on, it's easy.
It's an easy game.
Yep. Unaffective bowl again, short. A bit heavy the way he goes like that.
Waving his hand. I don't know. He did that against us, but I don't know that he's heavy though. To be fair, it's very good. It's good. Nothing wrong with that.
He just likes the caddy, mate. He just wants touches.
It's pretty handy leading though, Pete.
Yeah, that's it. But that's his competitiveness, and
yep.
you know he wants it close. Yeah, that's your duck, shouldn't it?
He's a decent bowl.
That's your duck onto that.
Good reply by Peni.
Oh, it's basically his first bowl in the last, say he's delivered 12 bowls. Easy, 12 bowls that he's actually got somewhere handy for him. So
yep.
That will give him a boost of confidence. Is Mark shake that hand?
Same again for Mark. No, he's not shaking the hand this time, but he's
pretty
a bit
close.
short, I think.
Just dropped pretty close.
No,
He's
he's
pretty
not short.
close.
Oh, well played. So Peni will be looking, the bowl behind the jack, that'll be his target. If he can get to that, be good.
You never know, might swap the Duke. Yeah, swap the Duke. That's the one.
That's his line. Right. It's probably his weight more than his line.
Oh, you got to get it over. You know, all you're doing is giving Nick confidence to play more bowls. 2 things. You know, if he turns his bowl through the head, he can get another 4 here.
Yep.
You know, and that's the bowl he should have been thinking of is not so much get the kitty, is just play the yard over and give a back bowl. So if Nick or someone does draw the shot, you can play a bowl through the head.
So if Nick can be right on the head here, it'll put a bit of pressure on Pele's bowl.
He's playing the bowl across the head, so it's he's just holding a bit for him.
Oh. Need a clean run under there, down to the blue.
No, it's still there. It's actually, I think it's better because he knows he's got to come inside that front bowl and then
He can work off those slightly tight bowls short of the
yeah. Look, this bowl's got to be over. There's not going to be another shot. It has to be over. A bit more over the head. And that Mark's calling it, so if he is tight, he's got the bowl or half the kitty, it's going to squirt over to the two bowls.
Wants to be
on
right
the
down to that blue bowl, right?
Yeah, in there.
If he holds a bit wide, he gets a touch of the jack, it's all good.
He's just a bit wider this time.
Weight's good. Yeah, it's good weight for the shot.
They're going to be very lucky if they get out of this, you know, because
He's going to play here. He's going to go down that forehand side again.
yeah, just draw any. Well, I think it's the only day of bowls that I've been to that I haven't seen an umpire being called, mate.
Not yet.
No,
Not
well,
yet.
I think we should just call him out just to keep him.
Keep him busy.
Yeah,
See Gerard sitting there ready to go.
yeah, he's like a fox terrier. He's ready to go. That's the shot. Just play tight. Bowl or kitty. Because you get half of it's going to flick over to the right-hand side viewers, to the next bowl.
Dead right.
So he's
And if he's too tight, he gets a shorter bowl up into the head.
yeah.
I think he can be right down to that blue.
yeah, but more controlled weight. Only I'd say weight about 2 meters over the head. Because if you go flying, your bowl's not going to get a chance to turn. Because he's
Yeah,
actually
correct.
got to turn inside next bowl.
The big point of the game, you know, from where they were down 3 ends in a row, they've scored. This is a halfway point. If you can sit that out for 3 or 4,
Oh mate, jeez.
it's a,
Well,
you know, it's a
you'd start thinking, what I've got to do to win a shot here. But
yeah, it's big point in the game. This one.
oh, he's got weight just so the bowl's got a chance to turn, Steve. You don't want to be crazy, just enough to turn. Yeah, that's the weight.
Good solid weight. He's going to get down to the blue. Work off that one to the blue. Oh,
But that was maybe a little bit too much weight.
all right.
'cause-
So he's opened up that other hand now. So Pele might look at changing his hand to draw a shot.
Oh, you've played 2
No.
on that. No, you
He's still
played.
going to stay there.
You played 2 on that hand, and he was, and the 2 he was playing was to make sure he was over. So you don't want to take your own out now, brother.
He might roll it up.
You don't want.
Might roll it up.
Oh, yes.
There we go.
Oh, look
One.
at Marcus.
Oh well, they got one. Doesn't matter how.
Oh well, it's good. It it breaks them from their that little bit of a lull they've had with they dropped a 3 or 4 and a 3, and you don't have to be a rocket scientist. That's in 10 ends. In 3 ends, they drop 10 shots. Well, we all know in bowls that you drop 10 shots in 3 ends, that's a no-no. But
Even it might be a touch lucky. It breaks the
what's it?
momentum, right?
Yeah, that's
so
what I mean.
it
And it's and
gets you
it's-
back on the board, and
It's got them
He's
back
still
on
in the
their
game.
feet. And that was mainly because his first bowl was effective by drawing a shot. It wasn't as if the other 2 weren't as good because they were short. But yes, it's a great start in the turnaround that they can get their mojo back.
oh look, they're only 3 behind. Half the game to go. They're well and truly in the game still. They had a good start. They've had a bit of a lull, but Peni will be looking to make amends. He's had a couple of ends where he's been a touch scratchy, but whilst that's over the head, it's actually not bad.
Well,
At least you got something to play to there.
Yeah, as I
It's a
say,
good place to miss.
Yeah, as I say, the skip then, if it is going to be a shocking head, he's got nothing to be in his way.
Slightly interesting there, though, Peter, that the previous 3 ends that Mark and Nick had scored on shorter lengths, and Peni's gone and thrown a shorter length. I thought he might have gone back to the longer length.
Well,
again.
I think that was, as I said before, is Mark's been playing around with the net a bit, and then remember, as I said, he actually played it to the tee. So, yeah, well, it's, what do we say when we're sitting here? Whatever we're going to say, we think's right, but they've got a different opinion. And then, hey, I've never lost a game sitting in the chair.
Who has?
Never lost a game sitting in the chair. This is a better ball. A lot better. This is what he was doing before in the early start. He was actually putting one handy. And it gives a bit more encouragement. No doubt that's what you need in any sport is if you're playing well.
You'll be a proud Tongan coach, will you, Peter, after Oceania, and the team went pretty good, right? You guys finished, what, 4th overall or something?
Yeah.
And then Millie backing it up with winning that World Championship singles. You'll be a proud coach.
Oh, mate, it was awesome.
Hey, that's a great result for Tonga.
Yeah, just to be part of the team with them. It's not so much coaching them because their ability, I always say once you're out in the field, it's up to you guys to. I'm not there playing the bowl, but just a little bit of guidance. But what I actually see with them now is they've got belief in themselves.
Yep.
And just a little bit of talking to them, the belief. They don't because they're quite modest people. It's a lot of belief in their own ability as playing. But the highlight basically to me was the start there where we won. 2 bronze medals we come through, and both in the fours, which that was brilliant. And then Millie coming in and just missing out with Briar there for a gold, and that was just basically a lovely drive that she did play to win the game. And then the following week there, where Millie was played with Nicky third, he was the other player for the men's that got through, and then Millie coming through and then playing and all that. Well, people were saying about the water, it was still running 14 to 15 seconds, so it's a credit to the Browns Bay Club how their greens were. But not only that, you say being a proud coach, yeah, but hey, Millie and the team, they do it, not me. I just.
A bit of guidance from you along the way, right?
Yeah, it's that, but
some inspiring words.
Oh yeah, but hey, I'm a firm believer it's their ability, and. They know how good they are, and it's just believing, I keep saying, believe in yourself and it will come.
But it's good moving forward for Tonga, right?
Oh, of course.
There's some good results there, and that's all positive stuff for future Oceania events.
And I think this is what's happened now, when it's great with Auckland Bowls that we've come up with the Pacific Barbarians team that's going to eventuate. So it's a great initiative from Auckland Bowls with Dean Bartlett and that they've come on board with. The idea is that we've been putting in place for a couple of years, and hopefully it might grow into other centres. As I said, is why have an odd even number, and then that team there.
What's the concept of the Barbarians team, Peter?
It's going to be played similar to the intercentre, where you're going to have singles, pairs, and fours. So I've got 7 women and 7 men. And with the help of Dan King and myself, we've put this together and presented. Well, basically, Auckland Bowls have come on board, of course, as well, and they've been very generous. They've helped us out in a few issues with the guidance. So it could be another thing for other centres, and I know for myself that if I was playing and in the last game I had to buy, and I was travelling, I'd want to leave. Where now everyone's got to be there right to the last presentation basically. Yep. So it's cool. But yeah, no, it's good. So without rabbiting on, there's a lot more of coming that I can't say too much about it just at the moment, because we've tried to keep a lot of things close to our chest with what we're wanting to do, and just be the first lot that can do it. Yeah.
Number one, mate.
So,
Oh, new initiative is always good, right? And
Well, I
giving some
think-
more players opportunities.
now
And
we've got a little bit of a lull here in the game. I just feel that game in general, I just feel that we need to promote different things, you know, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, we'll just say sayonara.
Yep.
Sorry, excuse the pun, but
Yep.
yeah, you've got to give things a go. If you don't, we're going to be laying back. You
And
know?
it's good to see you, like the likes of yourself, right? You've been around for a while, giving something back to the game and helping the Tongan team. Yeah, it was a good. Oh,
If he got
didn't want the touch there. Want a clean run.
yeah, but as I say, if I didn't do it, someone else would.
Yeah, but you got like yourself. You got Jamie tied up with the Cook Island team as well,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you know other people involved. It's
Well, I just tried to say to them that they are good. They just need some guidance, and the only way they're going to get guidance if they get some help and respect. And I think that's the biggest thing with being coaching to anyone is if your players respect you, they will bend over for you and do what they can. You know? If they don't agree with what you're saying, you're going to have hardship. Oh, there we go.
one more to Nick and Mark. So score now is 12 out after 10.
Yeah, so that's going to be on in February. So that's going to be all cool there.
Good, good.
A lot of
And it's all good stuff for the game, right? So
yeah. So then we've got hopefully in the next. I'm trying to sort out the teams at the moment, but there's I know we've had great response from the Pacific people in Auckland, and it's only been based in Auckland too. So we haven't just sort of like opened it out. It could possibly later on come open out. You never know. Bowls New Zealand might get on bowl. I don't know. I'm just hypothetical there, but it's a new adventure.
so for the diff, 8 ends to play, Pete. It's still all on.
Oh, just you know, this particular game here, I'm starting to see now. It's like up and down. It's like a seesaw.
He's an opportunity for
Opportunity.
the Papatoetoe boys, right?
Yes.
You know, Mark's played a very odd stray
Well,
bowl,
for
which
him,
he's
yeah.
been pretty solid. So there's a chance here for Peni to capitalise on that. And
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Is if they get a 2 here, so they're right back into the hunt.
100%.
After dropping those.
still enough ends in the game that
Well,
things can happen.
You know, they 7. That would have hurt them there. They would have known.
Yeah, that's a good response. Handy. It's over the head, which is always good.
Yeah, I've had a few people getting hold of me, seeing the pace of the green. I've said it's running about 16, 17 at different lengths, of course, and that's a good pace for a green. You can play shots. Mark must be a bit heavy the way he's shaking his claw.
He did that last time and he drew the jack, so
Oh, he's
I think he's drawing the jack again.
yes,
Very close.
he'll break your ankles. And that's what I was saying. This is the opportunity where you just got to settle down. Mark's let me in here, and I just got to try and match that back bowl and try not to fall short, as long as he's not tight. Yeah, here we go.
Hang around,
Oh, he's flying.
hang around.
And that's what I say.
Yes.
It was great intention. He tried to beat that back bowl, which is good.
He had a run of a few ends there, though, being a little bit short of the head. So
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's-
a better result
oh.
than being short, right? I know you want to be all over it, but at the end of the day, if you're over the head, you got an opportunity.
And
So
I always say
it's the right area to miss in.
I always say ends like these, they look so easy to draw the shot, but they're actually quite hard. They become ugly ends. I call these ugly ends.
So the dilemma here for Peni is if he does try to make that adjustment, it's, you know, playing on the screen earlier today, I know it's easy to actually drop a little bit
Yeah.
short. So I think even if he's over again is good, right? At least it gives his skip an opportunity to create something.
A bit wide there, but yeah, you're 100% right there. But it was a little bit too pacey after the 3 bowls. They were heavier, and, you know.
Yep.
Oh, well, they'll be very pleased. You know, the gods have been with us. No rain, no wind, so
Beautiful weather.
You know,
yeah,
so
very nice day.
you know, you just got to look at the trees up there. Nothing been blowing, so
No, early in this game there was a bit of breeze came up, but it's seems to have died off again. It's only a very, very, very light puff going on out there. It's not a lot. And how'd your little trip down south go this year, Peter? Your annual venture?
Which one was that one? I actually travelled all.
Head to Central Otago.
I did. I was
don't you?
down. I was very fortunate.
I played Nick.
I was very fortunate. I got invited to the Invercargill, to the charity pairs down there, which was a marvellous event. In saying that, the organisation, the people were first class, but in my bowls career, I've never been so cold. And, I think one of the other people that were there with, what's he going to do here? What's he going to do here?
The other side of the Jackie's good.
I think we're playing, it's about 2 degrees, 3 degrees, and the rain wasn't coming down, it was coming sideways.
Right.
And we had to go back and play indoors, and it was catch-up time. And what tends to happen, one lot played, then you had a rest, a lot played, and 6 o'clock, by the time, 5:30, 6 o'clock, I got on the rink. I had a few waters before that. So, but that's the type of event.
Well hydrated, right?
And then, you know, like there's another one with the...
Nick's weight again is absolutely perfect.
That's what I say. And he's played it on either hand.
Edge wide there.
I'd have one here, matey.
So the Papatoetoe boys here are hanging in, but they need a big bowl here. He's a bit quick.
He's going to hit...
He's got the cap, I think. Yeah, just a touch quick.
Let's see what he's wanting. Is he black? I'd be asking for one over the head.
Split those two blues.
Yeah, they should be playing the other hand.
Split the two blues. I think that'll be the story.
Yeah.
No, he's going to go down the same side again, though.
As long as he's over and right at the back, because I think he's given intentions what he's going to be doing. He's going to be playing through the head and try and drag it.
All on your way for you, mate.
So he's going to try and draw it without covering.
Yeah, Superman.
His weight. His line's good. Just his weight, I think.
He's got no back bowls, mate. See?
Does he go it again?
Oh, I would. I would.
He's, he's possibly 4 down.
Back yourself.
Yeah, he's having a go. Grabs that jack. He grabs the jack.
No, he's going to miss something.
Oh, got one out.
2 down. I think that was the shot because he had all those 4
Yeah,
backwards.
plenty of back bowls.
Well, she's starting to stretch out now. What are we up to now? 10, 11 years?
11th end played. We get there 2, was it?
I'd say so, yes. I'll put my foot in it.
What have we got? Size 13 or something?
13, mate.
Yeah.
Got a good grip on New Zealand. Yeah, I found I had to make sure I've got all my clothes and shoes.
Hey?
I had to make sure I got all my clothes and shoes because
Yeah,
over there...
don't take your jandals.
No, because...
Goal for jandals.
Well, I checked on the site and I said, what's a double X? And they don't make them, mate.
No?
No, they've got the little people there. Sorry.
Not a lot of big Japanese people, is there?
No, I'm not looking at you. I just said the little people.
That's right. I'm used to it, Pete.
Yeah, no, there was no disrespect, but yeah, it's very hard to find clothing over there, so I've got to make sure I take the right...
So 14-8 after 11.
You need to score, of course.
Yeah, the boys are
Just slowly pegging away again, eh?
Yeah. Oh, they got off to a flyer at the start and got pegged back over 3 ends, but...
You see what I mean now? Nick's playing around, Mark's playing around now, he's played the shorter length again.
And Peni started off absolutely brilliant, but he's just he needs to find that length again. He's just struggled with his length of touch over the last sort of 4 or 5 ends.
And being an honest person like I am, they did get out of jail with a couple of shots. So, and this has been the crucial thing, is just that first bowl, non-effective. And that's why I like a bowl that's sitting on the wing there. Like,
Look at that line, it's perfect line, right? It just hasn't quite got his length.
If you sit up, you've got two options. You're going to sit the bowl or touch the kitty. You're not going to sit the bowl or touch the kitty when you're 2 metres short. And even if you're over, it's giving that raking shot again for him. He's got a good bowl.
Mark's down there again, something close.
He's coming back.
Very good, Mark. Yeah, he's been pretty solid all day.
And that's what I said at the start there, Mark would have been a bit money in there when he was holding 3 and dropped 3. And his bowls were right on it. So there's consistency.
But he just keeps plugging away, and then the results come, right?
Yeah,
So he's a better bowl. It's just under the line, but it's certainly much better bowl, though. Probably the shot.
At this stage, and I'm only saying this stage, you'd have to give Mark the player of the last 12 years.
100%, 100%.
He's set the foundations, and that's no disrespect to the boys.
And Piers is a little bit like that, though, isn't it? If your lead goes good up front, then the game's fairly easy, I guess.
Yeah. But you look at Mark's bowls; they're all in contention if the kitty gets touched.
Yep.
The boys, they're just having to draw a shot to get themselves out of trouble, and then when they are, their cover bowl has just been a little bit too far.
Peni be one to put another bowl in the head, or he's gone a bit high and wide there.
It's the fan that dries you out.
Another sip of lemonade.
Yeah, get that lemonade in here, mate. I'll get into my water. So what's the itinerary tomorrow? I've actually forgot, to be honest. You got any idea?
So I think we've got. So we got
Here's a good ball here, Nick.
ladies pairs quarterfinal.
Yes.
At
The reverse of what the means were
9
today.
o'clock.
That's right.
What time's your semi?
Midday.
Right.
So I got church, I asked for that.
Oh, right, yeah.
I was an exception, they said, special.
You obviously got a bit of sway then, if you can request.
Just listen.
Yeah, so they got a ladies pairs, Auckland pairs quarterfinal.
Sorry to interrupt. Yes.
At 9 o'clock.
Oh, I just fell short.
Then they've got a ladies pairs semi at 12.
Yes.
And men's fours semi at 12. If you're involved in. And then the ladies pairs final and men's fours final at 3.
Another full day.
Another full day.
This is where Nick's got to just play two yards through the head here and try and get some disturbing. Bracing himself well.
Tight. Probably need a touch away though.
Needed a metre through that.
Would have got 1 or 2 here. Hard to tell, but definitely 1 for Papatoetoe boys.
I call that the palmy weight, mate. You've got to give your bowl into the head because he's got all those bowls sitting over there on the right-hand side.
Ooh, promotion on that's good.
Half and half, flop down.
2, maybe 3.
Yeah, could
Yep,
be.
could be 3.
He's got to change his hand now. Come down and have a look, Nick.
Yep, that's the right idea.
So
I guess in the scheme of things, quite a big end here, Pete.
Yes,
The
it is.
Papatoetoe boys holding probably 3.
Yep.
Nick will be wanting to make a change to something. A 3. Pale's still another bowl, puts him back in the game again.
It's been a been a very interesting day of bowls, really. You know, when you're looking at the centre president there, Helen, she just collected her gold star, so that's no mean feat. And the other lady in her team, which has just gone off my mind at the moment, was her first title.
Peni?
Peni, yes,
Yep.
correct. So she's got her first. Then the two girls in the 1 to 5. There was another final that's been played, and here we are coming again. And I think this could be the either way, first for Mark and maybe for the boys there as well. One each way as well. So it's a good day for bowls. You know, different players winning centre titles. So
Might be having a look at this.
oh,
Eh?
yeah, you want
Bit of juice on here, I think.
Yeah, and I think that's what he should have played at his first. This type of weight. It's going to hang up.
Highlight. Yeah.
You don't want to be dropping the 4 here. You got them right back in the game.
It's
If it
could
is a 4, or it might just be the 2. I'm not too sure with that other shortage bowl.
could be a big end. And these sort of ends, I guess you have an opportunity. You want to make this bowl count, right? And get yourself back in there. You've had a few ends where you've been a little bit off. You want to make it count. And
that's what I said was, with his first bowl, it was effective this time. You know, the bowl was, his second bowl was the effective one, and it's stayed there since. So there's 2, and they're going to measure for the 3rd. I'd say it's 3.
kind of looks 3.
I'll put you on the spot here. What is it, 2 or 3?
3.
Yeah,
3.
waste of time, actually.
I'm going 3.
That's time wasting. Oh, that's right. There's no time.
No time limit.
No time limit.
Oh well.
You sure?
Lemonade time.
Are you sure? You sure? See?
3. Told you.
I knew it was 3.
It was never in doubt.
Ah, God. Santa Claus would have said that. Oh, he's making the change
Oh.
again. Come on, Mark.
Don't know how they.
Maybe the umpire might be called.
I don't know how they doubt us. To be fair.
I would call the umpire.
Oh, here he comes. Yep.
Oh,
Gerard's in.
Gerard's in. Oh, here goes.
He's ready to go.
What is he going to use? Calipers?
Yeah, he's
These
got the
big yellow things.
got the big long calipers.
Yeah, kidding. Look. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
I'm gonna call 3, Pete.
I would too, the way
Yeah.
that bowl shook. Where's our
Okay,
camera?
we're
Gotta
not
look
gonna
down at
see.
the bowl.
We're not gonna see. Can't quite see it. I'm calling 3.
That one there.
3.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
On you, Mark.
Okay, so 14 and 11, 12 gone.
Yeah.
It's all on.
It's all on. Fish and chip paper now.
Yep. So what do you do now if you're Penny? What do you do with the jack?
To me, what I'd do, that Mac, I'll pick it up. I'd look at my skip and ask him where he wants it. Yeah. See? That's it.
So he's actually taken the mat up. Interesting.
Yeah. Well,
They scored quite a lot early in the game with longer ends, but now he's
I-
deciding
I-
to.
I think I'd still just keep playing my way, you know, and I'm not out of the game. See? Go back to revert to what you know. And this is where, after scoring the last couple of ends, just hammer it. Just put one on it.
So 12 ends gone. They've scored 6 ends each, Pete.
That's good. But the telling point has been those 4s, 3s and 3s, isn't it?
In 6, 7 and 8, 3, 4, 3 for Nick and Mark,
Yeah,
right?
they got
So
10.
Yep.
So if you look at that, in 3 ends, the Mount Albert boys scored 10, but they've only scored 4.
So telling ends.
Yeah, but this is where you've got the kitty and the mat that you want to hammer it first bowl, but he's over, so you know. Depends on Mark's weight.
Mark's
He is.
close again.
No, he's not. He's fine. He's going to be back. He'll break.
He's a touch over, but he's all right.
No, he would have broken Nick's ankle.
Must have soft ankles.
He has, he runner. Owes the bicycle.
Yeah, move over the hip, like, double a bit.
Oh,
That's cool. So, yeah, it's got to be a really effective bowl this after that other one. 4 short.
put the back bowl in first.
Yeah, but you don't want to fall short. See? This is where the,
Overcorrected
Yeah.
by a lot when you look where the back bowl is, right?
It's the old story. It's and it's not knocking them. It's the consistency. It's no good just plonking one in every couple of hands and then your skip's got to do something. You've got a big responsibility there. You've been given the idea of.
Oh, Mark.
Yeah, that's good. See, and Mark's playing it well. He's not giving him the chance of.
He's probably going to have to change his hand.
No,
He's going to stay the same way.
Yeah. Well, that's what I say. He could play the other hand and block it for a skip. Oh, he's running it there. He's running it. He's got it too. And Titcher in the ditch.
Toucher in the ditch.
On his back bowl. Wouldn't
And
that
he's got
be a
one back.
90?
Wow.
Hey,
Change of tactics. Not all bad, right?
well, you don't have to. Wow. Can we see if the kitty's in the ditch, guys? Just to see what we're looking down.
Just see the back of the rink would be handy.
Yeah,
Just
or overhead.
not sure where Peni's first bowl ended up.
This is a good
Certainly over
return.
the head.
This is a good return, Just need a couple more metres, huh?
Yep. Oh well, the gamble paid off.
In or out, they say. Yeah, I think they'd just be holding maybe the 1 or 2 there. Just going to. A little bit short, I think, there, mate. So it's good if you had to correct on that. Maybe just the one in the ditch as well, the toucher. So that's a good one there. Good camera shot there. Thank you, guys. So looking at that front blue bowl there, we'll just say that's just about 1 o'clock. I'd say that's about a metre from the ditch. Where Nick's, to me, has got to try and dead draw it or just turn Mark's bowl through. Oh, and that's what happened, but a bit fortunate. But I don't know how that other shot, if there's another one there. So just have to wait and see here, mate. Hopefully the boys can tell us who's got the shot. Oh, well, that's like, that is the shot. It's like, evens the score up because had a couple of lucky ends there before, so. Still on if he sits it or pushes it through, he's got a good bowl here. No. Yeah, so she's sitting in the ditch. Still not too sure. The way he played that shot, I'd say he's 1 down.
Yep, just need to run that through into the ditch, but.
So Nick taking a bit of time here, Pete. Just
He said the other bowl he played was a little bit wide, and he got a very fortunate shot just come off and trundled through. So he may be holding shot. We're just not too sure if the. situation with the kitty in the ditch. Yeah, there we go. So I'm not too sure if there's that other bowl that was the toucher in the ditch, if that's further away there on the right-hand side, or...
So if that's the case, Parley's probably tempted to have a look at that bowler marks, would you
Oh,
think?
he would again. I think he
Yeah.
tried that before, so that was
Yeah.
giving me the indication he must be one down. This is what happened before. He got a slice of happiness there.
Weight was real good, mate.
It's no difference, so must be worth 2 or 3 if he sits it.
You would think.
Oh, he's going to draw it now, by the way he's got his foot there.
Oh, funny. Oh, funny.
How's he looking?
Oh, there's a good
Quick.
hole.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Well,
this
gee, one far away.
No.
with the crack.
I think we go with it.
So one to mark there.
I don't know what he's trying to do. He might be one down, you know, because I think Mark was telling him there.
I mean, yes, perfect weight then.
He's trying to play him across the head, or...
You get that gap that's through there, mate. And probably even
Can't quite see that ball in the ditch, can we? We don't
No,
know where that one
no.
is.
No.
Hey there. Good. You're back. You've been back for a while or?
So you would think if Nick had the shot, he'd be drawing for 2.
Look at the stance then, it looks like a 2. As for it, he's got the shot.
Yeah, I mean, he is drawing, but it's just interesting to go up, look at the head. We can't. There is a bowl in the ditch which we can't
Well, if he
quite
turns
see.
this, see if he turns this one, then there's another one. One wedge, no.
Quite.
It's quite deceiving. Don't know.
Just one.
I don't want to play poker with these fellas. They wouldn't tell you much at all, eh? God.
crikey, no.
Come on, mate, you say it.
One to man out, I think, eh? So 15, 11, 13 gone.
5 to go.
Anyone's game still?
Oh, definitely.
Just interesting with the game, you know, an 18-end game, how, you know, these ebbs and flows and things come and go a bit, don't they? And you know, the Papatoetoe boys, they started off with a hiss and a roar, jumped out to an early lead. Mark and Nick pegged them back, but then the other boys came back again, and, you know, it's just...
I think that's what I was trying to say. It's a wave at the moment. It's like, who's going to...
Who can grab that consistency
Yeah,
over, say, 4 ends, right? That'll
Yeah.
finish the game off. pretty
Well,
much.
I still feel myself, one end's going to dictate the whole game to, you know, a scoring one. I honestly feel if Papatoetoe can grab a 3, I think that's going to give them the little bit of that
Momentum?
kick, yeah, that kick at a home stretch.
Yep.
And I think it's the old story. You don't have to be a rocket scientist here. If they grab a 3, they're in the box seat. So that's how I'm viewing it at the moment, because they've been pretty evenly matched. It's just they had that little bit of a lull there for 3 ends.
Yep.
Oh, sorry to keep you up.
So of the last 8 ends, the Papatoetoe boys have scored two of the last 8 ends.
Yeah, that's not good consistency. So
No, but they're still in the game.
oh, of course, and
So-
that was because of their 8-1 gap. Oh, sorry, 8-1-7
7-1 start, yeah.
jump. And see, old Mark, he's coming in with a bit short, but his green's good. And I see this one here, it's on the tee. So what you'll be doing now is visualising just to beat that bowl. You know, he's got a sighter. It's called a sighter. So just try and beat that bowl. Don't try and get the shot. Just beat the bowl.
And there's a slightly longer end again here, and if we remember to early in the game, that longer length
Yeah,
slightly suited the Papatoetoe boys.
just only got a turn. You'll be right. It's hanging around.
Hang around. Yep, Parley's happy. But 2 good bowls over the head, so...
What do you think this time, mate?
Looks a bit quick.
Yep.
Looks quick. Yeah, hang around. Oh, that'll be in the ditch, I think. Hey, Peni be looking to nail this. He's got 2 good back bowls in here. If he plonks one right on the front of it, it's
definitely.
set up well. You know, 14th end is a good end, I guess, to make a jump on, right?
Of course.
You don't want to leave it too late.
We'll just get the shot and they're just hammering it. He must be better played this time.
He's close here, I think, an easy part.
Yeah, no, he's all right. He's all right.
Yeah, no, very good.
He might touch it.
Well played.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Well
what
played.
he wanted.
Very well played.
Yeah, Nick will play that hand, try and sit that bowl now, I'd say, to give himself a chance. And that's why I say it's 2 options, you know, sit the bowl. The jack jumps out in front of him, it's good. As long as he's got weight and then his bowl is over the head.
So, important bowl here for Nick, really, because if you know, if he didn't do a lot and Pele was to trail that jack 6 inches, then you know, it changes the head.
Well, it was good to see Gerard out there doing something for the day, so he'll be quite happy.
Yeah,
Depends
got a
on
call.
Nick's weight here. He could sit the bowl or might just hang a bit, I don't know.
Sit in the bowl and he's just
So
going to hold, though.
that's the idea.
He stays on the back of the green, he's probably all right. I don't think Pele needs to change anything, same as Peni. Just follow him down. Somewhere round about, I think.
Yeah, it should be another counter, mate.
Yep, very good. Yep, 2 good
too
bowls there.
fat.
Yep.
Not fatting it, just give him something to sit again. Well, very important bowl here, otherwise, you know, I always look ahead and just think, I've got a bowl in hand, that's 3, and then he's under pressure, and I've got another one that's 4, that's 15 all then. So, you know, that's the way you got to think.
And you know what, I'm a bit of a fan of, I've got the shot, you got to get it.
How's his weight this time? Looks like a good bowl.
Come on, Superman! Touch it!
Well, that's the
Yeah, very good.
nail in the coffin there. I'll be playing down the other hand, you know. Take the brown bowl, get half the kitty. Yeah.
Be looking forehand.
Yeah, you want to play 2 your bowls, not away from him. So he wants to come down and sit it. You don't want to follow Nick down.
He's gonna
Honestly, no.
Going to follow Nick. I think he'd be better on his forehand.
Oh yeah, that's where he's
Look
got
to
to
try
go.
and just edge the jack.
Yeah, that's what he has to do. All you're doing is playing down that hand. If you're a bit wide, you're going to take your own 2.
Oh, he's tight.
You see what I mean? So I'd be pretending to come down and get half the kitty.
Yep, sit Nick out. Half
Sit
the
it,
jack.
well, you sit it, you know, there's your option. Here, it's not going to go any further. Which, if he hits it right, it's only going to be following on to the jack.
It's quite a big bowl of Nick's in the
Oh,
scheme of
that-
things, right? Of the scheme of the game.
Yeah, that's what I
Where it
said.
was at.
He had to play that one.
Yeah, mate.
Excuse me, looks like he's got another one here.
Not
Yeah,
far
Nick.
away again. Not far away again, Nick.
Right, mate.
A little bit pacey.
Right home, mate.
Change your hand, mate.
Now get him by the ball.
Yeah, I think he's playing the wrong
Yeah,
hand
you're
here.
playing the wrong hand, mate. Well, he might play the shot.
And then what do we know?
That's it. Well, I always look at
he's tight again.
that's the thing.
He's tight again.
You know, I just felt with that weight he could even have taken his own 2 out.
Well,
there.
if he peels off Nick, he could sit both his 2 bowls out, right? So, yeah, more chance on the other hand. The one to Nick and Mark,
4 to go.
16-11. So, as you can see there, Papatoetoe boys are holding 2. Nick draws 1. You know, the score could be 15-13 as opposed to 16-11. It's a big bowl in the scheme of things.
Yep. Oh, het al loop, hoor. Je weet daar loop.
So you'd want to think 4 ends to go. Peni and Pele, we wanted to score this.
Oh, they got to score on 2 of them.
Oh, easily 2 of them.
Two
But
of
they
them.
definitely want to score this.
And they want at least 2s.
I think if they don't score this end, it's a lot of hard work over the
Oh,
last
it is.
3, right? You need to be scoring this end.
Yeah, but in saying that, the boys picked up 10 shots in 3 ends, so, you know, people will be saying, well, they did it, so we thought we might just say it too, eh?
Walk there.
Possible, but
Oh, but the way, as I said, the way the way Mark is playing, he hasn't had too many wild or loose ends, you know, and he's, sometimes you'd be saying, man, you know, I've got to get 2 inside that just to get the shot. And they haven't looked like it really for 2 drawing good shots. You just got to come around the head.
It's slightly holdy hand. It just holds the line there.
It's a good home.
That's a good home, though.
Yeah.
Very good home.
Yeah.
It's a good bowl. Sometimes, you know, not having the shot is a good thing, right? If you've got good position. So.
Yeah, then you can play shots, you know. Like before, they were actually playing shots, but if the results when it got against them, they had no back bowls, no nothing. See another good bowl here. He's just going
His
to
hand
tense.
normally means that, he might be a touch quick, actually.
Yeah, he's going to flick his own out. That's what I mean.
You're all right, mate. You're all right.
So,
Might be 1 down, you know.
he probably is now. Goes down there again, and
See, I don't think Nick's walked up and he's been like 3 down. You know.
he hasn't been in lots of trouble,
No.
right?
No, and that's just because of the consistency of what Mark's been doing.
Yep.
Here's some body language, Mark.
Looks tight and short.
Well,
It's tight and short, I think.
he is there.
So there's a chance here for Peni, right? He's
And this is the ones that I
Thompson
say,
right on there, and
what I was trying to say, you know, he hasn't going up to the head with 3 down.
if you want to, you got to build that pressure
Yeah.
to create
Oh, yeah.
opportunities, right? So
And
he
saying
was-
that too, Nick in the last 2 ends, he's come off those 2 bombs like that last end.
let's see what's going on there, but yep, that's
shot.
handy. Still got a lot of room for Nick though. But hey, look, you're holding the shot, you got to get the shot. So
Yeah, Nick's capabilities, as I say, I rate him quite highly in that respect of drawing within a metre to the jack there. But as you say, you never know. Someone might push him or fall out of his hand. You never know. Mate. Never know. Yeah. At this stage, he's in with a fighting chance. The boys from Pap.
yep. 2 here's good for them. It's only 3 down with 3 to play, so you know they'll be not out of it yet.
As I say, just it depends on Nick how he's going, you know. And when he has been down, he's been drawing the shot. So that bowl here always a bit tight, I think.
Tight and might be a bit short, I think.
If you looked at his delivery, then
It's
you would have
kinda
seen that
snapped
flick.
at it a little
Yeah,
bit.
there was a flick to it, like he was trying to steer it. So
Yep.
this is a crunch bowl here. It has to be effective, this one, to get himself back into the game, and hopefully hammer it. If you're up,
Yeah,
you've got a
he's
honey.
He's got a chance.
Well, this is
got
what you
a
want.
chance.
He just has to touch it, man.
He's got a chance.
You touch it.
Yeah, very good bowl. Great bowl. Well
Oh,
played.
that's
Very good bowl.
that's a very good bowl. That's hidden a lot of things, you know.
Yeah, that's very. Yep. There's no real target. There's a lot of holes.
This is where
Holding 3.
I don't like saying it. If there's no change to the head, I'd be changing my hand. so I don't fatten the target.
Yep.
Give me a foot for the jack.
Even though you've played a good bowl, you could play the same again.
Oh,
If you set a bowl wide, you
Yeah.
create a split or an
Yeah.
opportunity. And
Because all you're doing is giving them more
the other hand,
confidence.
there's not a lot of target to
Yeah.
create on that hand,
Yeah.
right? So Nick's going to have a run at this, I think, by the looks of that.
I don't think he'll run. He just try and reduce at this stage, Steve. I'd be very surprised if he's playing any heavy weight to that. It's more or less just trying to cut the count down with about 2-3 ends to go.
Come on, walk this out, mate.
He's got a little bit on.
Come on.
Yeah, that's a hand that
Come on,
hangs
Nicky.
at Tad.
Great
So,
ball here, mate. Come on.
there we
Come
go.
on,
See?
Nicky, a bit more. Great ball, mate.
Great ball. Hope you're playing that same shot and squeeze it.
Oh, mate, don't worry.
Yep.
Draw your own bowl, sit the red down.
Yeah.
You get 2 or 3 rolls out of the red. It's
Yeah,
good.
they still got the shot, so... And then if he is a metre over, he's got an effective bowl over the head, and then he might be able to play a little bit more weight to it and try and score big. You're not going to get an opportunity too often to look like you're going to get 4 or 5.
Bit wide on this one, I think.
Yeah. Yes.
Same ball, mate. We got it or
Weight was probably good for what he was trying to achieve, I think.
Oh, of course. I definitely still, with the way the game is going, I would be playing a little bit tight to it. See, Nick can play that same shot with a little yard to it now and squirt the bowl out through the head.
Actually lay his own bowl down too onto the jack.
Yeah, that's what I mean. As long as he's got a metre to it, 2 metres, he can't go crazy. It's wide this time, surely.
It's wide, I think. It's got a little bit extra weight on this one, eh? Just going to hold a bit wider. Just a touch. Yeah, just holds here.
Oh, he's got that's a 3rd shot, so that's, you're not going to drop numbers here, so.
Where that's sitting, there's not a lot other than dead draw for 2, really, is there?
And there's another good bowl by Nick. The head was looking quite ugly where they were could possibly have dropped a number, and he come in with that 2nd shot, and that's just stopped all. So you just got to be careful here. You might just have to suck it up and take one because it's a big.
Oh, look, he could actually draw. He could draw a 2nd shot.
But
you're only 4 down, 3 to play. You don't want to take a gamble and drop a 2,
No,
and
no.
then you're chasing the game when you shouldn't be. So
No, definitely on that there because
one's better than nothing.
all he needs to do is just either way touch it or touch Nick's bowl and it will come in for shot, or he sits on the kitty and the way the green's running, it will run back to that buck bowl of Mark's. Oh, that was heaps of weight.
Yeah, but quick.
Mate, oh, he might slip this over, no?
Oh, rightio. So we got 1 to the Pep boys. 16-12, 3 to play.
You know what I'd be doing? 2 metre to 2
2
metre.
to 2.
Yeah, in or out. I think when you start playing around with weights like this at this stage and you're hunting for shots, is what tends to happen is you'll start falling short or in the ditch because it's not ditched. That's why they say it's ditch to ditch. It's one weight. This here is like you've got 2 different weights and different lines to come to the jack.
Yeah, baby. Oh,
Handy start.
Yep. Well, that's a good bowl there. It's on the 2 metre mark.
Handy start.
He's up his hand.
He likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well played, Mark. Very good. Steady as a rock all day.
Well, change your hand and start looking for that now. Try and play and sit it. That's the way. That's the way. You just got to have weight to
Right
it.
idea.
Give it a chance
Right
to turn.
idea. He's not far away. Great effort.
Yeah, but that was
Might have just been a touch quick, right?
Oh yeah, well, and that's what I mean. Is
Just a touch.
all you're doing there is going gardening, I call it.
It's
You
the
know.
sort of shot that you play the shot. If you miss, you want to stay on the green, right? You just want to hang around the back of the green.
I wouldn't mind him playing that shot if he was like 2 down, but Mark found his line, and he shouldn't be far away again with another one. You watch, see? Well, all you're doing is you've given Mark the opportunity and confidence. You know. Look at that.
Yeah, great balls, Mark. Very well played.
Well, it's not going to change his shot really now. You've been committed with your second one, so you've got to go with your third.
Got to go again.
Yeah, in or out.
He gave him quicker though now.
Oh no, controlled weight. Let it swing into the head. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Just control, let it swing. No, you don't like it.
It did go quicker.
Yeah. In or out here, boys. You don't want to be dropping a 4 when it's a couple of hens from home,
No, we did that.
did you? Well, you better commentate in the next
That's
couple
why
of
I'm
hens.
sitting here.
That's what I mean. You look at that. Now, that's what I mean, you know. This is a great bowl by Mark. That's
3 very good bowls.
Mate, the man should be playing singles. He's covered everything, all the odds.
3
There.
very good bowls.
The only thing they really got going from here is a kill.
Oh, there is a chance on,
Oh,
on,
you just
on bowl.
Yeah,
but,
control the weight and come back for 2. But what I'm saying is, it's not going to change the shot to be a bit more to it than trying to dead draw it off.
He can't dead draw that. He's got to be at the head.
Here's Mr. Gary Cotton.
And the other Mr. Mark Posa.
Oh, a Posa.
That's,
That is Mark. Mark
yeah,
Posa.
Mark Posa. Part 2. Or part 1. It's the other one, part 2. 2 Mark Posas on screen.
Twins.
Not so sure about twins, but
Is it going to rattle around for you? They've decided, eh?
yeah, they've made their mind up. They're going for it.
And see, this is what I mean is, if he's a little bit wide, he's going to take his own. So he's all Nick has to do is don't even fatten it. Don't fatten it.
Just blue bowl.
Yeah, just take the 2 shots. You know, and
Beat
that
the
gives
blue
him
ball.
18. And you got a
6 shot lead with 2 to play.
two to play.
Yep.
So don't be dumb and draw another one.
No, he's doing the right thing. Round the back.
Yeah.
Get the blue.
Yeah.
Wherever it ends that, mate,
Blue.
very good.
Yeah.
Well
And,
done.
and,
played, Nick.
and
Very
another
good.
shot.
Very good. You've got no choice now but to go.
Oh, you got to rattle down to it, mate.
Eh?
Got to rattle
Gotta
down
go.
to it. He's trying to draw him. Yeah, no.
No,
Oh,
you got to
mate,
go.
here, I can do it.
Yeah.
In or out at this point.
Yeah.
Very well, eh? I have.
Yeah.
Wide. That's the tight hand.
Enjoy your one, mate.
Yeah, so, and look, a bowl like that is a result of Mark's pressure that he's built
That's
over the head.
It
right?
was just the
It's
pressure, you know, like.
2 very good bowls up front. Builds a pressure on the head.
And that's where maybe when the boys look back on the tape, if something you know, if they do happen to lose, maybe you should have a look at it and where he's made the mistake of where the mat was and not putting it on the 2 metre mark. So they could possibly drop in a 4 here. So yeah,
Come on, mate. Give me that.
so you got 1 bowl to rectify.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Pete? You going it?
Well, mate, you're at this stage. You got to go it. You have to.
I think it's going to be hard to draw the shot, right?
Or you know, even if you cut it down, mate.
Even
you know,
if you
that's
cut down to 2,
it's still 6. Yeah,
I think you got to go it.
yeah.
In or out?
Well, a bit of weight to it anyway, you know. Cross the.
No, he's gone wide again.
Yeah, so. I might cut something out the way I can't see, so. Yeah, there's 2, so that's all right. Excuse me. I'll be playing the other hand now, so I don't squirt it. Just in case you were heavy, he's got no. Yeah.
to there, mate. Walking
Another
out.
one here, I think. He's up.
Run it out. They keep.
Go on then.
They're arriving.
Bad luck, mate.
No.
What? Two.
Two, six, needs 2 3s or 3 and a 4 to win Pap, or the Mount Albert boys just win one end and then it's
It's all over.
all over.
And yeah, maybe you're right there, Peter, looking back at that last end, you know, if they had a, maybe
Oh, you want
Peni had a chance to drag the mat back and just play that longer
That's
length.
it, I would
they,
have.
you know, early in the game, that paid off for them, and maybe
Yeah.
they should have gone back there again,
Yeah,
perhaps.
Yeah, no, it's that's when you just got to try something different at times. Especially we've been well, I will say struggling a bit to try and
Yep.
get points. You know, if you really look at it, they were 7-1 up, and then that time there they've only scored 5 shots. You know, and the boys have actually scored. Oh, a bit late in the day now. What have they actually scored? They might have scored about 15.
So 10, 17 points.
Yeah, they scored 17 points. So, and the boys, they need. And this way, I always say it's you don't have to be a rocket scientist. So, they haven't scored.
They've scored 3 out of the last 11 ends.
Yeah. So it's without trying to be. You know, if you start looking at statistics and things, it's going to be a hard call for them to
Look,
pick up.
against good opposition, you know, out of 11 ends, you've got to score more than 3, right, to be ahead.
Yeah, but not right
Put
off, you
pressure
know.
on. You've got to build pressure.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not building pressure, unfortunately. They have scratched around a little bit.
And as I say, you know, from the, I think about 5 ends previous, I said Mark has been the player of the match.
100%.
And I'm not taking anything
Played very
from,
well.
you know, from Nick when he has come in a couple of times here, but Mark has actually been the backbone of the whole, the 4 of them at the moment. Sorry, the other 3.
Oh, look, to be fair, all day. You know,
Oh,
he played very well in the first game. Second game, he was pretty steady.
I saw him
He's had
play.
he's had a good solid day.
I saw him play last week, and I've seen him play in the 4s as well. And that's the front end for Tio's team, and they've both been in the semi-finals for this. So they're going in with some pretty big form. But as I said with Mark, I've seen him around the traps, and he's just loves leading. He could be getting a tap on the shoulder from the Auckland team now, and you know, for the 1 to 5, you never know.
100%.
I always feel that the door should be always open, even though there's a squad, that there is an opportunity for somebody that could come out like this as a dark horse, and you know, he's proven a point now. I'm not saying the game's over, but he's proven himself as a lead around the place. That you know, for what's 1 to 5 bowler, that he's up there.
Definitely. He's played very well today. All credit to him.
Yeah. See, the only way he's going to get a 5 or something here is if he drags the kitty
Trail
back.
on the jack.
Yeah.
Do you do it now? Probably wait, maybe. You wait, the opportunity might go. So
Well, you want to try and build it something that you can come off for it. So all Nick's got to do now is just cover. Nick's just got to play and split everything.
I think down the back there is good.
Yeah.
And look, Pele's really hasn't got a target. He's got a bare jack. He's got a trail.
Yeah, well, I call them mirror shots after that. All you're doing is just like Houdini. That's the old Houdini shot. Mirrors are starting to come out, and you're just looking at yourself, thinking what you got to do, and it's not as if you're waking up in the morning looking at yourself in the mirror. It's been good, the little punt there. They've kept their composure, really, after being 7-1 down in the final.
Yeah. But hey, look, it's been a good month or so for the Papatoetoe boys too, right?
Oh.
Like, if they end up losing this game, they've won the Oceania, they've got the
of
final of the
course.
Auckland pairs. I mean, it's been really good for the pair of them. It's
I'm-
good to back up that last result with getting
Oh, it
to
just
the
goes to show it wasn't a little bit of
A fluke? Yep.
And, well,
No,
we
they-
call it the bowls fluke, but
No,
that's a
they're good
perfect.
players.
But yeah, see, that's the way the head's been controlled. That when Mark hasn't been there, Nick has come in with that cruncher. This here there where there was an opportunity to score in the 4, Nick's come in and put that back one, and so they played very well as a team. So that's the perfect thing. There's no I in that team, so they've.
There's still a chance here, though. The boys have still got a chance.
Oh
Charles
yeah,
and
yeah.
Jack, you know.
Well, I always say it's
It's
not
an opportunity.
I always, when I get into tight games, I look at a bowl. You might say something later on. Every bowl in my hand, when it comes to play, is my last bowl. If you can think like that, you're going to win more than you lose. You know, if you've got that bit of mental toughness, that there's still a chance. There's still a chance on grabbing that for 4.
Yep.
So Nick really should be squitting that over there as well.
Might look at. Yeah, he's going to stay the same hand.
You can play that and just play tight and let it come across the head.
I don't think you want to be near the jack. You want to leave the jack where it is. I think.
Yeah. See, that's the only way he's going to get a 4, is if he slides past to his last bowl that type of weight, drag it.
Yep. Well, it's still there.
It's still there. Yeah.
It could quite be that short, but
Are we going to see something big turnaround here?
wide, I think.
Oh, that's
Good enough for 1.
yeah, but you want to.
Yep. You still got to play for the trail. Even if you're holding one, you've got to play for the trail.
You do. Yeah, just go for 4 numbers.
Yep. I mean, he trails at a metre. He's good for 3 or 4.
Yeah, true.
Gives you a chance on the last end. All Nick's experience, and then you just plonk one into the head
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah. Well, he's been doing it, so I've got a bit of faith in him, if I could say that. Oh, he just gave
100%.
that flick. He'll be short.
On your way here, mate. Great line here.
Is he up?
Yeah, I think he's up.
No, he's short.
He's short.
He's short, mate.
Makes the trail harder.
Yeah,
Makes the
Yeah,
trail
so-
much harder.
that's it, mate. Just go for it.
You got to play it though.
Yeah.
Trail it to the
That's the one.
Yep.
Inside Nick's bowl, he's given,
just under the red. You'll probably still get it.
he's given him a guide.
Come home, mate.
Nick shaking his Swede. He knows he gave him a guide, and the shot's on for him. Hoi, hoi.
Has he got it?
He's got
Has
it.
he got it?
He's got it,
Has
mate.
he got it?
He's got it. Look at this. Oh, just too far.
Too far.
One down. One down. He had to go for it. That's the game over, boys. Well,
Again.
well done, fellas.
Yeah, unlucky. He had to go for it.
Yes. Well, thanks very much there, Steve.
Yeah, thanks, Pete.
Look, I just think the commentary team, the guys at the back here, they've done a wonderful job for us here, and well done, fellas. First up, you've done no mistakes here, so keep it up, fellas, and hopefully we can work together later on. Who do you think I was talking to? The wall?
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Pete. Well done to Nick and Mark. Good work.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
2024 Auckland Open Beers champions. Well done.